Good afternoon, Class of 2021 and staff members, and a welcome to friends and family who are watching the recording of this ceremony at a later date. My name is John Barquez, this is Jasmine Huynh, and we will be your MCs for today. I would like to welcome you to the 2021 Valedictory, comprising of a graduation ceremony and awards presentation. Classes are finished, exams are done, books are closed, and now is the time to reflect on all we have achieved together.
While the circumstances this year mean that we cannot gather together as we usually would, we are glad that we can still recognize and celebrate this significant moment in our lives. Thank you to Mr. Brennan, the college leadership team and staff. A special thanks and welcome to our parents and close family members who cannot be here in this room, but are joining us in celebration. You have been a great support to us over our schooling journey. Finally, to the Year 12 graduating class, a very special welcome.
As always, we gather as a faith community in prayer and acknowledgement of country.
We would like to acknowledge that the land that we gather on is the traditional lands for the Wurundjeri Woi-Wurrung peoples of the Kulin Nation, and that we respect their spiritual relationship with their country and their creator. We would like to acknowledge that for over 40,000 years, the Kulin Nation have been custodians and educators of the region, and we recognize their songline, culture, and heritage is still important today. We wish to pay respect to their elders, both past and present, and further acknowledge the important role that Indigenous people continue to play within our communities.
A blessing prayer for the graduating class of 2021. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. God of every generation, we ask you to bless our graduating students of the class of 2021. May they continue to walk in the footsteps of Jesus' faithful, loving relationship with you. May Caroline Chisholm continue to be an example of how we are all called to live life to the full, with acceptance and compassion being our guiding values. May their years at Caroline Chisholm Catholic College forever encourage them to live a life of excellence in every challenge they accept and accomplish. Amen. And Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.
Faithful God, Caroline Chisholm Catholic College Faith Community is on a pilgrim journey to discover Jesus. Every step offers new experiences and challenges to see the face of God in others. We give thanks for the times you have shown faithfulness to God's Spirit and direction. We give thanks for the many gifts we have already received and seek to share them abundantly with those who we meet in our life's work. May God continue our journey of faith with joy, hope, and gentle guidance. May each graduate live a life full of faithfulness that is full of God's invitation to a relationship based on unconditional love for the other.
Acceptance. God of all peoples. Caroline Chisholm was a person of welcome who was called by God to be open to accepting the unexpected in all situations that she found herself in. She saw no race, gender, religion, or social status in others that would exclude them from her care. We give thanks for the times when we welcomed, challenged, embraced all members of our diverse community. May God continue to be the light of acceptance in our hearts and our souls. May each graduate live a life of acceptance that is full of God's welcome and hospitality.
Compassion. God of justice and peace, we are a community that seeks to act for the preferential option of the poor through the power of love for justice. Just as a good Samaritan showed mercy to a victim of violence and abandonment, may we reach out to all who are in need and support whatever their need may be. We give thanks for the times when compassion is given to students, to families, to staff, and all in our community. May God continue to be a source of compassion in our daily life. May each graduate live a life of compassion that is full of God's love and generosity.
And finally, out of the face values that our school embraces, we look at excellence. God of knowledge and wisdom, in the footsteps of the founding religious sisters and brothers of the Sacred Heart, we continually seek better ways to provide our students with the necessary knowledge and skills to fulfil their life's potential. We continually seek to promote and support the pursuit of excellence in others. We give thanks for the ongoing encouragement for each and every community member and their striving to be the best that they're called to be. May God continue to support us to inspire the faith learning community to bring about the kingdom of God in its completeness. May each graduate here live a life of excellence that is a life full of God's knowledge and wisdom. And we make this in all our prayers through the intercession of Caroline Chisholm and the Sacred Heart of Jesus. Amen.
Please welcome our Director of Campus, Mr. Tolpi, who will lead the graduation ceremony.
Greetings to all the graduating class of 2021. Before I begin the ceremony, can I just say on behalf of all your teachers, what a privilege and honour it's been to work with you not only this year, but over the past 6 years, as you've shown yourselves to be remarkable students, full of compassion, dignity, resilience, care for one another. As you graduate today, I wish you all the very best as you continue in your educational journey into the workforce and live lives as strong, good global citizens. It is with pleasure that I introduce the graduates of Ambrose House, and I ask that you hold your applause until the end of the Ambrose House graduation ceremony. I thank Ms. Molly Coyne, the House Coordinator for Ambrose House, and I introduce the graduates of Ambrose 1, whose learner mentor was Mangala de Silva. Daniel Din. Sanjeev Ambi Kai Kumar. Kenny Doe. Rebecca Huang. Kyle Hoffelena. V. Pham. Nigel Wasari Revu. Ambrose 2, learner mentor Mr. Ray Mitzi. Alicia Gatt. Noah Gretsch. Angus Hamilton. Simon Herchiniski. Jade Ma. Emily Nguyen. Stephanie Ramirez. Joshua Simpson. Ambrose 3, Learner Mentor Angelo Abella. Ryan Lack. Damien Lay. Kayla Mifsud. Danny Nguyen. Gemma Nguyen. Hannah Nguyen. Jenny Pham. Kira Teleski. Ambrose 4, Learner Mentor Marnie Bates. Athok Athum. Malika Bari. James Fischera. Vivian Huynh. Faye Nguyen. Jason Ortiz. Hasti Puamashore. Emily Redzipovska. Kelly Trung. Ambrose 5, Learner Mentor Sweetie Nake. Nancy Bash. Chloe Denley. Michael Din. Selena Lee. Christina Ross. Ricky Suling. Jitan Zhao. Ambrose 6, Learner Mentor Sandra Vella. Rebecca Segis. Matthew Javelina. Bianca Makovsky. Sarah Salvana. Dylan Tran. Joshua Vladamis. Ambrose 7, Learner Mentor with Shirley Wu. Tien Bui. Franco Bioric Sellis. An Lee. Bethel Malekin. Eleni North Coombs. Lucas Fung. Jacob Sutherland. Gerlin Velasco. Ambrose 8, Learner Mentor Belinda Rivcheska. Bowler Cock. Stephanie Barlovic. Maclet Hagos. Anna Huyn. Nikita Jacobs. Hesha Mashruwala and Chuk Fan. Please join me in congratulating the graduates of Ambrose House. I'm pleased to present the graduates of Clare House, and I thank Mr. Christian Valak for his leadership as House Coordinator. We begin with Clare 1, whose learner mentor was Shruti Sharma. Akwak Arik. Gia Bui. Sabrina Chan. Chris Chen. T. Dung. Min Huyn. Zach Quattrocchi. Tammy Trung. Claire 2, Learner Mentor, Mr. Bernard O'Keefe. John Atmakuri. Ledette. Franz Miranda. Jessica Nguyen. Crystal Samuel. Callum Zarafa. Claire 3, Learner Mentor, Colette Salerno. Erop Ayul. Madison Fanning. Sophie Ilievsky. Dahini Karunaratne. Andrew Nguyen. Rishipal Ray. Christopher Vlasakakis. Claire 4, Learner Mentor Bianca D'Souza. Andrea Abelana. Jessica Dow. Jack Hocking. Oliver Mayor. Mariah Townsend Booth. Jackson Vung. Claire 5, Learner Mentor Paul Ives. Adrian Chu. Amy Lee. Sylvia May Lee. Kathy Nguyen. Patrick Nguyen. Rocco Rossi. Claire 6, Learner Mentor Gavin O'Sullivan. Amizu Bremer. Harshal Chandra. Lapdin. Lone Doe. Kayla Gamboa. Emmanuel Lan Chu. Alvin Huyn. Marcus Jalaco. Michelle Nguyen. Claire 7, Learner Mentor Paula DeSimio. Tito Biar. Tao Lee. Jessica Nguyen. Michael Nguyen. Jason Pham. Tien Pham. Tina Pham. Michelle Tan. And Claire 8, Learner Mentor Datfu, Christine Dung. Arco Foyers. Nikita Katsantonis Galea. Chantal Liu. Achek Mayor. Matthew Mwamba. Kathy Nguyen. Danil Emil. I am very pleased to congratulate the graduates of Clare House. I would now like to welcome the graduates of Galgani House, and I thank their house coordinator, Mr. Jeremy Wurges, for his leadership of Galgani throughout this year. Galgani 1, Learner Mentor Matthew Smith. Samantha Campagna. Anna Ibarra Rogel. Sethwin Merlo. Kenny Nguyen. Nei Nguyen. Carl Benedict Robles. James Vung. Galgani 2, Learner Mentor Chris Doyle. Jade Abella. Bemnet Abera. Adam Grossman. Gavin Tuchevsky. Donald Tran. Lisa Tumasi. Hosanna Zachariah. Galgani 3, Learner Mentor Jody Petruzzello. Isaac Abram. Trinity Johnston. David Nguyen. Stella Nguyen. Sheena Piaquinto. Olivia Rychak. Nathan Ty. Galgani 4, Learner Mentor Tom Flatman. Willow Davon. Cindy Doe. Marielle Guilfoyle. Michael Nguyen. Jason Fan. Sean Williams. Jolie Yap. Galgani 5, Learner Mentor Denise Tirikos. Apando Alat. Matthew Chiricello. Darren Dong. Yotam Iyasu. Olivia Lamari. Stella Lamari. Nathan Nguyen. Galgani 6, Learner Mentor Colin Chapman. John Abarquez. Ashley Kalitsoglu. Michelle Fan. Denzel Povey. Desiree Villano. Samuel Vlaman. Daniel Vogt. Chantal Rose Walsh. Galgani 7, Learner Mentor Stephen Ferrugia. Amon Gumbot. Ivy Lee. Julie Nguyen. Gabrielle Olez. Andrea Marie Torona. Galgani 8, Learner Mentor Carly Potter. Justin Dang. Ayak Dut. Aaron Gebrahuit. Marcus Ho Nguyen. Lachlan Milak. Tran Quach. Mandy Trang. A round of applause for the graduates of Galgani House. I now present to you the graduates of Lorenzo House, and I thank Mr. Luke Robinson for his leadership of Lorenzo this year. Lorenzo 1, their learner mentor was David Gatt. A cot, a cot. Anthony Buhak. Alan Din. Jasmine Huyn. Daniel Nguyen. Teresa Tran. V. Trung. Kwa Kevin Vu. Lorenzo 2, learner mentor Paul Paperno. Jermaine Del Rosario. Kaylin Hare. Achal Quat. Kimberly Raimundo. Galvin Tan. Lorenzo 3, learner mentor Atishnam Chandra. Matthew Din. Hui Do. Sinit Gebradingle. Daniel Milcharski. Amy Fan. Adrian Wade. Lorenzo 4, learner mentor Michael Serco. Bianca Lukic. Anna Marabelliatakis. Isabella Matheson. Jared Santos. Michaela Cinderella. Monique Smythe. Lorenzo 5, learner mentor Andrea Saunders. Christine Alatsis. Kevin Lee. Sandy Madut. Thomas Nguyen. William Nguyen. Clarissa Raffanan. Louisa Shipley Siddons. Lorenzo 6, learner mentor Tony Prosiat. Marcus Din. Patricia Huang. Kylie Huynh. Amitoj Kang. Andrew Nguyen. Brian Nguyen. Tin Tran. Tree Tran. Tracy Trin. Lorenzo 7, learner mentor Miss Anne-Marie Cairns. Akut Akut. Senate Cassie. Amy Lee. Tommy Nguyen. Hashini Sherlinger. Matthew 2. Lorenzo 8, learner mentor Simon Pritchard, and because they've waited so long, we can applaud each of Preethi Barashari. Andrew Lee. Travis Nguyen. Joanna Nicholas. Yashi Sharma. Georgina Sendelides. Rizal Valdez. And Amy Vo. Please join me in congratulating Lorenzo House.
Congratulations to all graduates. A reminder that families will be able to download the photos taken through the ceremony and that there will be an opportunity for family graduation portraits to be taken at the college on the 29th of November. Mr. Tolpe will post details of this to Compass.
This year, I have been honoured to serve as music captain alongside Trudy Johnstone. A highlight of the year, in the times that were on site, was lunchtime music performances and concerts. Trinity has sung at a number of assemblies over the years, and as we gather, for the last time as a cohort, I ask that for the final time, you welcome Trinity to perform a rendition of For Good for the musical Wicked, accompanied by Natasha Mateus.
People come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn, and we are led to those who help them most to grow. If we let them and we help them in return, well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today because I knew you. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the world. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, I have been changed for good. It well may be that we will never meet again in this lifetime. So let me say before we part, so much of me is made of what I've learned from you, and you'll be with me like a handprint on my heart. And how whatever way our stories end, I know you have rewritten mine by being my friend. Like a ship blown from its mooring, like a sand off the sea, like a seed dropped by a skybird in a distant wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, because I knew you, I have been changed for good. And just to clear the air, I ask forgiveness for the things I've done and you blame me for. But then I guess we know there's blame to share, and none of it seems to matter anymore. Like a poem full from over as it passes the sun, like a stream that meets like a seed dropped by halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? I do believe I have been changed for the better. And because I knew you, because I knew you, because I knew you, I have been changed for good.
Thank you, Trinity and Natasha, for that amazing performance. As we reflect on our achievements for the year, we will now commence with the presentation of academic awards. I would like to welcome Ms. Suzanne Farley, Deputy Principal of Teaching and Learning, to lead our awards ceremony.
Thank you very much, and good afternoon, class of 2021. On behalf of the Carolyn Chisholm Catholic College community, it gives me great pleasure this afternoon to present the recipients of the Year 12 Academic Achievement Awards. I'll invite Mr. Brennan and Mr. Smith to assist with the presentation of a trophy and a certificate. I would first like to acknowledge the students in this year level who received Academic Achievement Awards last year when they completed Unit 3 and 4 studies as Year 11 students. Alicia Gatt, V. Trung, Rishipal Rai, Desiree Villano, Tien Bui, Daniel Din, David Nguyen, and Anna Marabaliatakis all received awards last year in Unit 3 and 4 studies. The Academic Achievement Award winners for Biology, Mathematical Methods, Software Development, and for Certificate 2 in Small Business, and Certificate 3 in Health Services, Live Production Services, and Music will all be presented next week at the Afternoon of Excellence. But today, I am delighted to be able to present the Unit 3 and 4 Academic Achievement Award recipients for 2021 in Units 3 and 4 Accounting, Jessica Nguyen. In Units 3 and 4 Business Management, Alicia Gatt. For Certificate 3 in Sport and Recreation, Bianca Makovsky. For For Units 3 and 4 Chemistry, Ni Nguyen. For Units 3 and 4 Drama, Samantha Campagna. For Units 3 and 4 Global Politics, Tien Bui. For Units 3 and 4 Japanese, Loan Do. For Units 3 and 4 Media, Andrea Marie Torona. For Units 3 and 4, Outdoor and Environmental Studies, Amy Lee. For Units 3 and 4, Philosophy, Adrian Wade. In Units 3 and 4, Psychology, Monique Smythe. For Religious Education, Performing Arts, Sheena Piaquinto. For Religious Education, Philosophy, Chantel Liu. For Religious Education, Quo Vadis, Louisa Shipley Siddons. For Religious Education, Visual Arts, Sarah Salvana. For Units 3 and 4, Sociology, Roselle Valdez. For Units 3 and 4, Studio Arts, Preethi Barashari. And for Units 3 and 4, Visual Communication Design, Kathy Nguyen. Perhaps one more round of applause for those students. I do also have the honour of recognising the following students who have received the Academic Achievement Awards in 2 subjects. For Units 3 and 4 Further Mathematics and Units 3 and 4 Physics, Daniel Din. for Units 3 and 4 Economics and Units 3 and 4 Legal Studies, Rebecca Huang. And for English as an additional language and Unit 3 and 4 Specialist Mathematics, Tree Tran. A couple of students who received the highest prize in 3 subject areas. For English, History and Literature, Eleni North Coombs. For English Language, Health and Human Development and Physical Education, V. Trung. The Pursuit of Excellence Award celebrates the academic endeavours of one of our most accomplished students. This award is generously sponsored by Orchard Design, and the winner receives an award as well as a cheque for $400. This year, it was incredibly close and very difficult, but it is with great pleasure that I announce the 2021 Pursuit of Excellence Award recipient is Eleni North Coombs. Congratulations to all of those students. I'll now hand over to Mr. Dicker to present the Olympic Changemakers Award.
The Australian Olympic Changemaker program recognises and rewards students who demonstrate the Olympic spirit. They do this through sport, through leadership, and through driving positive change in their community. It's my great pleasure to announce that the 2021 recipient of this award is Amitosh Kang.
Thank you, Mr. Dicker. The Vcal Certificate Award is generally sponsored by Branch Studio Architects. Today I invite Mr. Brennan to present the winner of a cheque of $500. The recipient of the Vcal Award for 2021 has been wonderful representative of the college in the Senior Pathway program. This award recognises students for their achievements in Vcal, their level of maturity, dedication and support towards the aims of Vcal program and the values of Caroline Chisholm Catholic College. This student was nominated due to their dedication towards their leadership in a class project that was submitted at the highest standard, demonstrating excellence in organising an event to the student cohort that had a strong focus of health and well-being, especially during the remote learning program. This student has demonstrated excellent organisational skills and dedication towards their career development in the successful completion of the VET certificate course of small business. It was a great pleasure that I I nominate and award the Vcal Senior Award for 2021 to Joshua Simpson. Congratulations, Josh. I would now like to welcome our Deputy Principal of Community Engagement, Mr. Vankas Pateri, who will present several leadership awards. Thank you.
It gives me great pleasure to announce a number of awards that recognise the tremendous leadership and community involvement of this cohort. The recipient of the Australian Defence Force Long Tan Leadership and Teamwork Award for 2021 embodies leadership and teamwork in every sense of the words. The winner of this award will receive a certificate and a $550 cheque from the Australian Defence Force. In recognition of her leadership in a range of areas, I award the Australian Defence Force Long Tan Leadership and Team Award for 2021 to Sheena Piaquinto. The recipient of the Australian Defence Force Future Innovators Award for 2021 embodies the spirit of innovation and creativity in the areas of science, technology, engineering and mathematics. The winner of this award will receive a certificate and a $550 cheque from the Australian Defence Force. It is with great pleasure that I award the Australian Defence Force Future Innovators Award for 2021 to Daniel Din. The Ampol Best All-Round Award recognises a student who has achieved above and beyond in areas of academics, art, attitude, conduct, leadership, service or sport. Mr. Brennan will present the winner of this award with a certificate and a cheque for $100. It is with great pleasure that I award the Ampol Best All-Rounder Award for 2021 to Trinity Johnston. I now call upon Ms. Stephanie Banks, Deputy Principal of Student Wellbeing, to present the Sacred Heart All-Rounder Awards.
It gives me great pleasure to announce the 2021 Sacred Heart All-Rounder Awards to one male and one female award winner. The winners of this award were judged by the college community as participating positively and actively in a variety of areas within the school life, and having pursued excellence in a number of areas including academic, sporting, service, cultural, pastoral activities within the college. This award is generously sponsored by CMS Electrical and Nutshell, with each recipient receiving a cheque for $500. It's with great pleasure that I award the female recipient of the Caroline Chisholm All-Rounder Award for 2021 to Jade Ma. It is with equal pleasure that I award the male Caroline Chisholm All-Rounder Award for 2021 to John Arbaquez. Not on your script. I'd now like to invite Mr. Brennan to come and announce the Principal Service Award for 2021.
It gives me great pleasure to announce the 2021 Principals Service Award. To qualify for this, students must demonstrate the following qualities: a commitment to and promotion of the Catholic ethos of the college, excellence in their academic studies and co-curricular activities. They must also demonstrate a concern for and interest in both the college and the wider community, generosity of time and a spirit of cooperation in promoting the college. This year, 2 students will receive a $1,000 award thanks to generous support of Danaher's and MDC. The students receiving this award have each been amongst the first to volunteer their time for all major school events, always enthusiastic and willing to participate, and positive role models for their peers. It gives me the greatest of pleasure to award the Principal Service Award for 2021 to Anna Marabaliotakis. The second award winner of the Principal Service Award goes to V. Trung. I now invite the Deputy Principal of Community Engagement, Ms. Ivanka Spiteri, to present the college captains with a token of our appreciation for their work this year.
The call to service is strong for so many of our students. This year, in particular, we have looked to our college captains to help us live our lives to the fullest, and they have modelled this with grace and humility. They have served our college community with dedication and compassion and have proudly represented our student body at a number of major college events, meetings, assemblies and initiatives. Our college captains have endeavoured to be the face of our college. They have been models of faith, acceptance, compassion and excellence, encouraging all of us to do likewise. And as a community, we are proud of their efforts in this time of great challenge, and we thank them for the selfless service to us all. I thank Fuji Xerox and BOQ Finance for their sponsorship of a small token of our appreciation, which I invite Mr. Brennan to present to our college captains. Lachlan Milak. V. Trung. Amon Gumbot. And Stephanie Ramirez. Congratulations to the college captains for the work they have undertaken in what has been a very challenging year. Good luck as you continue to grow as leaders throughout your lives, and thank you for your service to our college. I now once again invite Ms. Banks to the lectern to present the Caroline Chisholm medals.
The final awards for this afternoon are those named in honour of our patron, Caroline Chisholm. The Caroline Chisholm medals are awarded to students and staff who have demonstrated a simple message of the college: many minds, one heart. In the footsteps of Caroline Chisholm, these recipients are those among us who are generally straightforward, students and staff who say what they believe and show that they believe in what they say. There is a simplicity in their lives which derives ultimately from being honest before all. These are people who are joyful and trust in God. They bring freshness to the world, look you in the eye, and stand easy among us. They are people who we feel comfortable with and go about their business and do good quietly. The Caroline Chisholm medals for students in Year 7 to 11 and for staff will be awarded at next week's Afternoon of Excellence. However, this is the last opportunity for us as a cohort to gather together. It is fitting and just that we use this opportunity to announce the Caroline Chisholm medals for our Year 12s for the class of 2021. It gives me great pleasure to announce our recipients, John Arbaquez and Trinity Johnson.
Congratulations to not only the students who are recognised with awards today, but to all members of our cohort who have set and achieved their goals this year. Reaching the end of our schooling journey is truly a significant achievement and one that has required great determination and hard work by all of us.
This year, Mr. Brennan joined the Caroline Chisholm Catholic College community as our new principal. While the circumstance of the year meant that we were not on site with Mr. Brennan as much of us we would have liked to been, we are nonetheless grateful for his leadership and support of us as Year 12 students. We would like to thank Mr. Brennan and all the staff for their care and hard work throughout not only our Year 12, but our entire journey here. I now ask that you join me in welcoming Mr. Brennan to deliver his principal's address.
Thank you, John. A valedictory speech is the occasion to sing the virtues of the departing class and wish them a fond farewell as they venture out into life as young men and women. Valedictory speeches are built upon knowledge and relationships built up over years. So as I pondered what to write, I knew it was going to be difficult, having shared less than 12 months with you, made even more difficult by the fact that we lost personal contact for 4 or 5 months of the year. So how do I sum up the class of 2021 and farewell you appropriately? Firstly, I'd say how saddened I am that I never had the opportunity to get to know you as well as I would have liked. I am disappointed by the fact that I didn't get to experience the many wonderful events and celebrations that I so look forward to with you. Not being able to enjoy the glamour of a Year 12 social, watch you lead college assemblies, admire your talents in the college production has left a significant hole in my heart. I don't feel I've been given the chance to reacquaint myself with the community and begin to gain an understanding of this wonderful college. With that said, it is important in life that we don't dwell on what we missed and burden ourselves with regrets. We should bask in the positive experiences we have shared and cherish the memories we will take with us. As we acknowledge that our time together has reached its end, we have to move on and leave the familiarity of what we have known behind. We must remember that ends are not bad things. They just mean that something else is about to begin. Class of 2021, This afternoon we gather to formalise the end of your time at the college. We acknowledge and celebrate your achievements and recognise that you are fine young men and women and you have done yourselves and the college proud. We reflect on the gifts that you have shared, the joys you have brought the community over the past 6 years, and wish you well as you set out on the next stage of your journey. Your departure will conjure up a range of conflicting emotions for all in the community, especially for you as students. Some will be melancholy, wishing your time here at Caroline Chisholm Catholic College would last forever. There will be some who are glad it's all over. There will be some who are anxious as they contemplate the future, leaving with a sense of trepidation or perhaps even fear. Some will be reflective, looking back with a genuine fondness, whilst others might struggle to recollect a fond memory. Whatever your case, know that all these feelings are understandable. I do hope, however, that you all leave with a tinge of sadness, and that in time you can look back with fondness on the experiences you've had, the lessons you have learnt, and most importantly, the friends you have made. It has been said, the best endings resonate because they echo a memory, a word, a phrase, or an image from your story that prompts a sense of joy, nostalgia, or satisfaction, and I hope this is true for all of you. As I began to prepare this speech, I was struggling to come up with a theme, a message, or some words of wisdom for you to take away. Being my first year, I struggled to come up with a way of saying goodbye to a group I hardly knew. I tossed around a few ideas without any real inspiration. I knew I wanted to talk about opportunity and excuses, but lacked any real direction as to what I would take. It is commonly the case, inspiration came when I least expected it. It came when I remembered a conversation I had many years ago where a wise old man told me that we need to take our experiences, both positive and negative, and use them to make us better people, and not allow them to become excuses for our failures into the future. I believe this could never be truer for where we find ourselves today. After 2 long years of lockdowns and missed opportunities, some may find it easy to give up and use the situation as an excuse for the future. I understand you have missed many events and gatherings one would expect in their final years at the college. But I implore you to make the most of every opportunity you have had and not let life's obstacles become excuses that paralyse you and your growth. Take the opportunities that have presented over the past 6 years as a platform to becoming great members of our society. The friends you have made, hardships endured, camps shared, songs sung, Sacred Heart days you have participated in, sporting teams you have represented, were all opportunities for growth. They have contributed to making your time at the college that little bit more enjoyable, a little simpler, or just better. They have made you who you are today. I'm sure there will always also be things that made life harder, things that you won't be sad to leave behind. Bells and timetables, endless hours of homework, shaving, uniforms, hard work, the frustrations and the stresses of assessments, and possibly even the sight of Mr. Chapman on the sporting field. But you have survived, and hopefully you'll say, how lucky am I to have experienced these things, and now it makes saying goodbye so hard. I want you to leave knowing that in life there are always going to be ups and downs. But as the saying goes, what doesn't kill you will make you stronger. I hope your time here has made many more moments of joy, of enlightenment, satisfaction, or feelings of success and pride than you have been down times. Each year as I farewell another group, and having acknowledged everything they have contributed to the college, I ask, what is it that we will remember about this group of students? What incredible mark have they left on the college? What will we lose as they walk out the college gate? I know all of you have contributed in many ways over the years and taken up the opportunities placed before you here at the college. and have used them to make sure that you and the college are better for you having done so. In my short term at the college, I have witnessed the likes of Trinity and John sharing their gifts as they performed on stage. I proudly watched as the senior team re-entered the sax competition and proudly represented their school. I heard wonderful things about the Year 12 retreats, and today got to acknowledge our academic award winners and scholars. I had the privilege of visiting the Vcal students and being reminded not to take life too seriously and to always look for fun in what you are doing. We have witnessed your development into leaders under the guidance of your captains Lockie, Steph, Amon and V. You have proceeded to become the confident and talented young men and women you are here today. We have marvelled at your many gifts and talents. These things highlight the most important gift you have brought to this college, yourself. Over the last 6 years, you have contributed greatly to building the college community. You have impacted on us in ways you may never truly understand. The warmth of a simple smile or greeting, an act of kindness or a gesture of appreciation will remain with us. Your willingness to support each other, to accept and respect each other's differences, working together to make this community stronger. Amongst your many achievements, the friendships you have established and the bond you share is probably the greatest. Regardless of the nature of what you have done or achieved, your actions or your achievements have all contributed to making you the person you are, helping to shape every detail about you, and to making Caroline Chisholm Catholic College a better place. So no regrets, just memories and learnings. Whilst I haven't been here for your full journey, I'm sure that over the past 6 years, staff have chased many of you for homework, challenged your behaviour at times, probably some more than others, chased you about your hair and nagged you about your appearance, all because they cared. The staff have nurtured and cared for you, encouraged you because they love you and they love their students. It is our hope that you will take the lessons, good or bad, with you, and that a small part of Caroline Chisholm Catholic College will remain with you forever. To act as a reminder when needed, to provide something to lean on in hard times, to act as a source of inspiration, or just be that small voice in your hearts that will be with you always, comforting, directing, and reassuring you. Whilst you may not realise it now, some of your teachers will have had a profound impact on you. Just as your parents have silently moulded and nurtured you into the young men and women you are today, your teachers have been doing likewise. It may not be obvious to you, but later in life, a moment of reflection, you'll think, I learnt that, or I feel this because of what one of your teachers said or did all those years ago. As you leave, I hope that you remember where you have come from, because as a community we have watched you grow with pride over the past 6 years. We share your joy of completing your secondary studies, and we share your sense of triumph, your feeling of accomplishment for getting through. Some of us may even shed a tear as we bid you farewell, for in spite of all the challenges you gave us, we have come to love you simply because you are you. On behalf of the staff, I can proudly and confidently say Caroline Chisholm Catholic College has looked after you and cared for you. We have nurtured you to a point where it's time to move on, and we hope you will go on to fulfil your dreams, your hopes, your aspirations. In the blink of an eye, the end is here. Your rule is over. Your time here is about to become a distant high school memory. Having shared what you have brought the college community, I ask, what will you take away? How will you remember your time here at the college? Will you focus on the practicalities of your education, like lessons learnt, scores achieved, the stress experienced or detentions received? Or will it be measured in the relationships forged, experiences enjoyed, or the good times shared? I know the community will measure your time here by the latter. The sense of joy you have provided, the sense of welcome and belonging you share, and the sense of pride witnessed amongst you. Each one of you will be remembered fondly for who you are. It is important as you leave that you know that you have given much to this community. There is not a single achievement, a single event, or a single person, not even a single moment more noteworthy than the rest. Your legacy is the sum of all the contributions made by you all over the past 6 years. Your time at Caroline Chisholm College began as little boys and girls. You leave here as fine young men and women. You have completed your education here at Caroline Chisholm Catholic College, an education grounded on the values of Jesus Christ, informed by the actions of Caroline Chisholm. I encourage you to use the lessons learnt and values witnessed to serve as a very sound platform to launch yourselves into your futures. As you leave, I offer this bit of advice. In life, be honest with yourself. Take responsibility for your actions and don't use excuses to rationalise your behaviours. Excuses are a way to externalise failure, to blame it on something or someone else. When you externalise failure, outcomes in your life are taken out of your control, and then you become reliant on others for success. Benjamin Franklin is known to have said, "He that is good for making excuses is seldom good for anything else." And John Burroughs, "A man can fail many times, but he isn't a failure until he begins to blame somebody else." And finally, Laura Schlesinger, "People with integrity do what they say they are going to do. Others have excuses." To finish, I'll leave you with these final quotes. Goodbyes make you think. They make you realise what you've had, what you've lost, and what you've taken for granted. And one of my favourite sayings from Dr. Seuss, "Don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened." I may regret that our time together has ended, but I'll never regret that we had what we had or what we shared. Good luck to the Year 12 graduating class of 2021, and God bless.
Thank you, Mr. Brennan, for those words. To conclude our valedictory assembly, I now invite V to speak on behalf of the students.
Thanks, Jasmine, and good afternoon, staff, teachers, families, respective guests, and most notably to the class of 2021. Let me take you all back to the very beginning. Approximately 2,120 days ago, back on the 29th of January in 2016, we walked through these very front gates of Caroline Chisholm Catholic College and embarked on our 6-year journey. We had no idea what was in store for us, the mountains of stacks that we would face, the relationships and friendships that we would forge, and the lasting memories that we would make. In retrospect, our 6 years at the college have been absolutely jam-packed. Please take a moment to reflect and to appreciate the brilliant young adults that we have all grown up to be. Though respectively, we've all had our different personal schooling experiences, as a collective, we can confidently say that each and every one of us has flourished, with the words that we've been gifted and the lessons that we have been taught, all of which have afforded us with the ability to grow. I commend you all on your perseverance and your sense of resilience. The ongoing spontaneity of the virus undeniably has had massive implications for both of our senior years. However, I am so incredibly proud to have been a part of a cohort who held their heads up high in the face of adversity and continually worked together to see the silver lining in even the most difficult circumstances. We didn't let our circumstance define our well-being, nor our many accomplishments throughout the school year. The class of 2021 faced a challenge that may very well be the toughest 2 years of schooling ever accomplished. Your perseverance will become an inspiring memory for the years to come. I would like to give a thanks and a shout out to the staff and teachers involved in all of our journeys, particularly to our Year 12 teachers for their constant reassurance and their care, going above and beyond to ensure that we would succeed and backing us in whichever endeavours that we chose to chase. You are the supporting backbone of not only this cohort, but this college, one which uplifts us as students to be the best that we are called to be. I would also like to extend my gratitude to Mr. Brennan. Despite only being a part of our last year at the college, the atmosphere which you have managed to create, your considerate nature and your enthusiastic presence never fails to put a smile on all of our faces. Thank you for instilling confidence in us and knowing that we can achieve anything if we put our minds to it. To our parents, our guardians, and our families, on behalf of the 2021 cohort, I would like to thank you for being by our sides every single step of the way. Our successes are owed to your hard work and your entrustment of faith in us, for the sacrifices that you've made and the endless guidance, support, and love that you continue to show us. Thank you. I've come to absolutely adore this college through the past 6 years that I've been here, and I'm in constant awe of the strength and unity of this very community. I am really honoured to have been a part of such an accepting, inclusive, and resilient identity. A special thank you to my fellow college captains, Steph, Amon, and Lockie. It has been an honour working with such fellow, passionate, young individuals, and I know that we wouldn't have been able to achieve all the things that we did if I didn't have such a great team by my side. Now, it wouldn't be a true departing speech given by myself if I didn't manage to sneak some sort of pop culture or Marvel reference. So I'm going to quote from a character who I grew fond of over the course of his journey. As Tony Stark, or Iron Man, said at the end of his time, part of the journey is the end. Now, I wasn't always a fan of Tony Stark. Quite frankly, I despised his character. He was a naive genius billionaire in my mind who seemed egotistical and had no ounce of awareness for anyone in the world but himself. However, if you are like me, and you have watched every project in the Marvel Cinematic Universe about 100 times over, you would have witnessed the amount of growth and the character development that Tony had undergone through the course of his life. At the end of his journey, Tony makes the ultimate sacrifice, spoiler alert, a selfless move to save his universe. He became an inspiring global figure to both his friends and his foes. Although none of us have had to make the ultimate sacrifice to save our Earth, much like Tony and his team, we navigated the challenges and the battles of school, all of which have contributed to the becoming of who we are today. We have grown through each experience to become the empowered and the knowledgeable young individuals sitting in this very room. Now we are faced with parting farewell to this chapter of our lives. A bittersweet moment for a lot of us, but again, a part of the journey is the end. You are all capable and confident individuals with so much to offer to the world, and in the future, everything will work out for you exactly the way that it is supposed to. As you depart, know that you have made an imprint on the college, and that your journey is a legacy that will inspire future students and generations to come. I hope that you can all be proud of everything that you've achieved through your time at Caroline Chisholm Catholic College. Good luck and congratulations to the class of 2021. I am beyond honoured to have been one of your college captains. Thank you for entrusting me with the responsibility to represent you. I hope I have done you proud. A personal note from me to you. No matter where you end up, and no matter what you choose to pursue, know that the class of 2021 supports you in whichever endeavours you choose to chase. Know that you can find comfort in your peers, and that you have a family in this cohort. And finally, know that there is nothing that you cannot do, and no one who you couldn't be. Fast forward 2,120 days later, we can look back fondly in knowing that we made it. Through all the trials and the tribulations, to the stress and the elation, you did it. I hope that you can all be proud of your high school accomplishments, as much as how proud that I am to have been a part of this cohort. Best of luck for the future, and truly thank you.
And that concludes the Valedictory Assembly. Thank you to everyone responsible for putting the assembly together, particularly given the change of date due to previous COVID restrictions. To all students who have recently completed VC exams, good luck as you await news of your results and course preferences. Similarly, to students who are entering the workforce or have another pathway before them, the very best of luck.
Following today's ceremony, there will be an opportunity for us to gather together one last time as a cohort for an afternoon tea. As we enjoy this time together and share some memories, I invite you all to reflect on the fact that today we formally end our time as students and prepare to face the world. We've been through so much together, and while one chapter of our lives now draw to a close, our stories are just beginning. Thank you all.
Well, thank you, everyone, and thanks for your patience, particularly with the disruption today. Normally, I'd be encouraging a graduating class to go out and set the world on fire. But I think I'll just ask that as you travel through your life, don't be alarmed. Oh, done. It was pretty good. We now have an opportunity for those of you that wish to see our new hall to have a tour through there, and then to visit the cafeteria where there's an afternoon tea for you. And also, please don't forget to collect your special commemorative Year 12 yearbook. Can we thank our MCs from today? I now invite Mr. Brennan and the leadership team to lead you on a college tour of the new hall and then out to afternoon tea.